Hello, everybody. This is Midnight Gaming. Welcome back. Last episode we finished off by getting our potatoes to generate power for us. And we started off the crafting of our mining kit. Now we do have a little bit of work for that still. We've got a large amount of time here, although I could probably make that go a little bit faster, as we saw last episode. Today we are going to finish the work for our cart. So now the question is, what recipes do I already have taught? All right, so I already made my cargo managers and my liquid manager. Awesome. I could not remember. That was a while ago. I also made a bunch of detector rails, so we will have plenty for what we want to do. All right, so I think I'm going to put it here. We're going to put the liquid manager. This will be our first stop. When the cart comes back in, it'll stop here first. Then we'll get this, and where's my pickaxe? So, grumble. Yoink. How pray tell did I lose my pickaxe? Oh. There. Not in there. It's there. There it is. Saw it. There we go. And out we go. Wait. I'll work on the cart. Go. Solar panel. So each of these you can see the colors, they're sighted. Now I'm going to make all of them work for the yellow side. There we go. And this allows you to continue through. This goes away from thing. And we'll put that rail there. Track. Rails. There we go. Next, we're going to put I'm just going to put one here. So this one, we are going to, so we can give them jobs. Never really messed with that. I didn't realize that was an option. So each side has its own side. Each color has its own slots, or all sides shared. Which is what I'm going to set these for because, frankly, I'm lazy. I could do this in a much smarter way. That just requires me to figure out how all this stuff works. So we're going to set this first one to railers. So this will be where we put our train rails in. Signs. This one, we're going to set to our torches. Torches, yellow. Disabled. Same. Torches. I need one more. Range add-ons, please, because this is painful already. see it. There it is. Yoink, 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 yoink. More right here. Um, let's go for a minute. Um, I need one more siege cards. These cards. Card manager. Then I gotta teach all the plates again. Okay, well, yoink, 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 and yoink. My goodness. This stuff is painful. Also, this multi-block crafter, really easy to expand when necessary. So, that'll be nice and easy for us. Second to craft. For the second. There we go. Need bridge material. Alright, and then our final one will be storage slots. And we're going to set this. We're going to set them all to yellow again. Then we're going to set this. So it means it turns back after transfer. So when it'll hit this, it'll stop here, and then it'll come back through. And then go back down. So it will go down that way. Still have a long ways to go. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So we need to make rails, we need to make torches, and we need to make stone bricks is what I want to use. So I need exporters. RP. Exporters. These are also a regular crafting recipe. In a minute. Exporter. Say. Okay, there we go. So crafting. Oh, B. I need 3 of these. I'm missing cable. Say B. Oh, wait. I got it right there. Good job. Good job, Midnight. Good job. Good job. B. I want a 4th. Processor bindings need to be taught. Let's see. Let's start writing with slime. Yes, technically I have room for that, but I want to use this stuff. You know what? We'll let it or dictionary this. That's fine. Let's get up used up a lot of that. I want one more explorer, please. Um like that. We're going to do this stuff here. We're going to put an exporter on this, and this. We're going to importer. Eventually, we get an importer. Last, the importer is going to go there. The last exporter is going to go here, but it's going to be in fluid mode because, like I said before, um, refined storage has built-in fluid mechanics, and I always forget about it. So we're going to tell it to output lava. I need cable. I have some. Run this way real quick. I'm doing it like this, just mostly so I could put dirt back easily. I want to make sure I'm going where I want to go. Now, if you guys remember, when we built this thing, we added in a little bit. We added a coal generator on it. So that means we didn't have to, we're not only running on lava power, we are running on coal as well. There we go. So this stuff will start upgrade. We'll start filling. Decide this is the torches. The rail are here, so it's the first one. So I input rails. So any and all rails we have go in there. Right. Crafting upgrades. Need 3 of them, please. Thought I had some already, but no matter. Anytime we can grab torches. Don't have any anymore, so I can teach it how to make torches. This is called bricks. Stone. I can spell. Yep. Stone bricks. Crafting card. Oop. Alright, let's go teach what it needs to know. I'll teach you how to make rails. I'll do this recipe, I think. Teach you how to make torches. I'll teach you how to make some bricks. And we'll scroll here. We'll place all this stuff here. And we'll throw those in there. So that means torches will start filling up in here. and rails start filling up in here. This will eventually get bricks. You can see here. And this will be our input chest. This will get lava. So I need to make a storage bus. There. There's external storage, that's what it's called. And program it. STOR. Link back to the overworld. So for what we're going to do here, so we have that lava tank right there. And what we are going to do is now that we're not longer using these things, keep that tank full. We will have external storage here. We'll put this right there. And we'll put it in the fluid. So as you see, it's dropping. That means if we come over to we go to the mine dimension, we'll see it either has completely or is working on filling up the mining tank. Oop, as you see, filled it up. That's, I guess, the bottom. Over here, making 105 R thick. Doing great. Yes, we're out of sticks. Pretty good guess. So, what we're going to do, for the moment, well, you know what? No. We're going to do it properly. Your AW. There we are. Storage drawers. We are going to convert this into a drawer system. If I remember right, there's a controller right on the other end of this. It is. Okay. It's not. Let's control start animal. Wheel. Packaging drawer. I want a piston. I want a basic drawer. I want a controller. And I want this. External storage in my inventory. Oh, controller, please. 6 redstone torches. 6 sticks. Well, controller, please, before we run out of sticks. So by adding this controller, it'll just let me have a lot. Actually, I want 2 controllers. It'll give me a lot more control for what's going on. And I'm actually going to have a second controller up there because I think I'm going to have all of this stuff routed through the floor, into the wall, into there. Hmm. And cover that. There we go. Now we're Now that's back. Now I can grab oak wood, place it in there. Sticks and string, doot and doot. Oak leaves, right there. Spiderweb saplings, right there. Apple saplings can go right there. Um, and regular oak saplings, right there. And that's it. That's all we got. There's the other controller. Do and do. There we go. Before it is in operation. Oh, right, and apples. Can't forget apples. Very important resource. Right there. Boom. 112 fleas. A lot of bricks. We have sticks again. We now have sticks. Void upgrades are needed. Required to be caught. Good grief. I think breaking is really making it difficult. Losing all those recipes. There we go. There we go. So we have all of this stuff is now being dumped in here. So by doing it that way, we have access. We have all of this stuff now in the system. We have tons of sticks. Probably won't run out of sticks for a while. Um, especially when it starts, but eventually this will be outputting faster through that the way it is even than otherwise. So yeah, we are looking really good. Um, how about we be right back when I have this finished? Ready? Here we are. We're just a couple minutes left on getting this going. I've just been sitting here doing this. Um, yeah, we have less than 10 minutes in game. 6, 5, 3, 2 seconds, 1 second, and boom, 1 heart. Okay. So for our height, we want to set this at 11. So that gives us the best resources. That should differ. And I want to program this real quick. Yeah. So pull engine will be high. This will be medium. Push it this way. So it'll load up on bricks. Also, so it's designated that is the direction to go. And it'll do that. I think we'll do this way. So torch placer is filling currently. You see, it's got lots of torches. Railer will be next. Oh, because there's no uh, light level. That makes some sense, actually. Do that. Charge up on lava. Look for that fluid. There it is. So it will eventually clear out this extra step. But as it goes, we'll see here when it finds an ore. It might do it with the slime. It didn't do it with the slime. Okay, I wasn't sure if it counts slime or not. We did get furnaces though. Really? No. Do that again. There we go. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why when it first connects. But you'll see that there is leaving holes like this. That's because there's ore there. There's probably coal in that hole. So it's going to do this. It's going to start getting weird right here, but that's just because it's got a little space. It can take some things, but not. Oh, no. Yeah, sometimes it does this. Okay, fix it. Let's find out. Oop, fell out of the sky. I think we need to work on grid power a little bit. I'm not sure what all we're using. That's burning up grid power. But so as it goes down the line, it's going to refill, it restock its little things. And when it gets to this last one, it's going to unload. They tell it to go from the cart to the system. Grab into this. you click the center, it picks the current Y level, which is not what we want here. Obviously. So the drill doesn't ever break down. That's why we went with Calgadorian. And as you can see, we are fully stocked now on the coal. I just threw a little bit I had on me into it, stock it up. We are currently restocking on everything. Restocking on fuel. This is the primary fuel tank. I have had these run out. That's why I like the secondary fuel source board. See, it just books. Once it starts moving, it goes. It just flies. There's nowhere else to be. But when it goes back up, it'll clear up these little subs. Yeah, no, gravel can mess with it sometimes. Um, but yeah, once this gets down to Y11, things will be a lot better. I'll try to follow it down just to give it a little bit of a hand. So, all right, everybody. I'm going to get this down to Y level 11. Let it just start doing its thing. Next episode, we'll start dealing with all the ore we're about to get into our main RS system from this. Take